January 29th of 2022, before dawn, snow started to fall, and silence pressed against the streets of Canton, Massachusetts, only for a little while. That was the morning that Officer John O'Keefe had his life taken from him. Today is January 24th of 2026, and once again, the winter storms are returning. For Canton, Boston, ice, snow, wind, and especially darkness, but maybe not in the way you think. I don't believe in coincidence, and I don't believe you do either. I have 4 decks in front of me, and they're going to tell us a little story. You see, when weather repeats, memory also repeats. And when memory repeats, truth begins to stir. Storms don't just move air, they move energy. And you know how I feel about energy. The storms uncover, they strip, and they reveal. 4 years ago, a storm stood witness to something unspeakable, unfathomable, and evil. And now, the storm is back. So tonight, we're predicting and we're listening. So what I'm going to do, my darlings, is I'm going to put out 1 card from each deck. It's all we need. So now, we're going to take this first card. And we're going to call this the Echo. Because every tragedy leaves an imprint. Some remain trapped in time. Others wait for the right conditions to awaken. Storms return when energy needs to be released. And this storm feels like an echo. Not repeating the past, but calling it forward. So the first card we have. Oh my goodness. Now you all saw me shuffle these cards. And this is telling us the story. And we've gone over it many times. But this, yeah, do I have chills right now? Yes, I do. Because Officer John has been on my mind for a very long time. If you hear noise in the background, that is Paranormal Petey Pinknose playing in a box. So this is the card of that last ordinary moment. Think about this. It's the last ordinary moment that John had. He got out of Karen's SUV, walked up to the house at 34 Fairview, and when he came out, he wasn't the same man. That's what this is telling us. And who do we know that was looking out the window for John? This next card, my darlings. In every storm, there are watchers. Things we cannot see, forces we barely understand. And snow muffles sound. Ice locks moment in place. And yet nothing stays hidden forever. And the unseen always remembers. The storm became the keeper of secrets until it decided to return them. The occupation, but look at the number of that card. Who had a particular occupation? Who was the owner of 34 Fairview that had that occupation? Nothing surprises me anymore, my darlings. Now, this is the frozen truth. Card number 3. Truth does not disappear. I want you to know that, and I think you know that as well. It freezes in time. It gets locked beneath silence. It's locked beneath fear and locked beneath time. But frozen things are not dead. They're waiting. And sometimes all it takes is the right storm for each one to thaw. That is a card, the Five of Cups, a water sign, but there is regret. There's nothing like the same conditions to bring back memory. That can be anxiety. That can be regret. And it can be the thought of, as we go forward, this is going to cost a lot of money. This is going to cost a lot of things. Is it worth it? So now we are breaking the ice with this particular card. Ice never breaks quietly. It cracks, it groans, it fractures before it releases. And that sound you hear in the stillness, that's pressure building. The truth does not surface gently. It demands to be known. And there, the funeral has secrets that it will start leaking. John's funeral, and also the funeral that two people went to. I'm just going to call them the McDefendants for the McHouse and one other that was the throwaway. Did these two really go to a funeral? Do we know that? Or just did they go out on a little drunken excursion that day and prepare for a plan they had for that evening? But now, my darlings, we have the final deck. And this is all about justice. You see, justice rarely arrives in a straight line. It moves in spirals. It returns again and again until the moment is right. And tonight, with the storms gathering once more, it feels as though something is turning. Not closure, not finality, but there's movement. Unexpected news, and I believe that will happen. You see, maybe storms are just more than weather. Maybe they are a memory, an occupation, a thought, expectation, or maybe an action. Or just maybe this storm returning is a whisper that John has not been forgotten, and neither is the truth. You see, some people say that history repeats itself. I don't believe that as much as I believe that patterns repeat themselves. Look at Sandra Birchmore. Look at Officer John. May they both find justice.